here with my MTF Finance Kawasaki ZX-6R. This is the race bike that I won the New Zealand Championship on Supersport 600 class this year, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a closer look at it. I quite often get asked what spec you need to race in the New Zealand Supersport 600 Championship, so here we go. This bike originated from a Kawasaki ZX-6R road bike just a couple of years ago. To be honest, we haven't made a huge amount of changes from that original road bike to get it into race trim. Obviously the fairings, the handlebars and the rear sets are a few minor changes, also the exhaust. But other than that, you can ride a fairly stock road bike and still be competitive in the 600 class. In terms of power difference, from a Kawasaki ZX-6R road bike to a race bike that will be competitive here in the New Zealand Championship, you're looking at about a 10 horsepower increase. To get that, my mechanic and all-round legend, Aussie, from Aussie Performance based out of Fielding, has put some aftermarket camshafts in this and also a thinner Kawasaki racing head gasket which bumps up the compression. We've done a few small minor changes with the gearbox, running a quick shifter and also a Suter slipper clutch which was kindly supplied by Race Supplies out of Dunedin. This bike here is very close to 130 horsepower, on a good day over 130, so it's pretty quick. The top speed we've recorded on it is over 267 k's an hour at Taupo Motorsport Park. In terms of basic running gear, we've obviously put some aftermarket fairings on. These are Carbonin brand out of Slovenia, I believe, in Europe, so Aussie imports these, as well as the LSR handlebars. These are actually riser bars, so they sit a bit higher than a standard race bar or even a road bike bar, which helps me just being short. It brings the handlebars a little bit closer to me and gives me a bit better feeling from the front tyre, and it's amazing the difference that adjusting your handlebars and foot pegs to suit the ergonomics of your own body really makes a difference to your speed but also your comfort when riding. So yeah, huge difference with these razor handlebars and also the rear sets, which I run right as high as I possibly can and as far forward as I possibly can, but obviously if you're a tall guy you're going to be moving them way back, so a lot of adjustability from the driven rear sets that we run. We also run an aftermarket LSR steering dampener, the Brembo RCS 17 master cylinder and brake lever, so that works a treat with the Brembo brake discs. Obviously slowing down from over 260 k's an hour into some slow second or third gear corners puts a lot of strain on the bike, and I find that's one of the advantages of the Kawasaki is that it's really great under that heavy braking and corner entry. You get a great feeling from the front end, so yeah, I love this bike under brakes and into corners. Obviously the chassis, the frame and the wheels are just standard Kawasaki ZX-6R bike parts. Also the tacho, we just run a standard display unit there. As you can see, we've got some data logging on this bike. This is 2D data logging that Aussie is very experienced with and provides a huge help. We've got front and rear suspension potentiometers, a brake pressure sensor and also all the engine sensors, so there's no excuses. He can see everything that I'm doing and I can't make things up, but it's great to get feedback from how well the engine's running, also the temperature that it runs at, and try to keep that as cool as possible. As far as suspension goes, this bike uses KTX, the DDS20 forks, I believe. Aussie is the expert in that arena, and also a KTX rear shock. I love the suspension and bike package with the Kawasaki ZX-6R. They work fantastic together and obviously really competitive here in New Zealand but also on the world circuit. This bike is very low maintenance. We regularly change the Motul 300V oil basically after every race meeting, but other than that we don't make any huge adjustments during the season. The biggest thing we probably fiddle around with is the thickness of the clutch plates, trying to get that to my liking so that we've got the correct amount of engine braking going into the corners, which can also be adjusted electronically through the Kawasaki Racing ECU. So I love racing this bike. I'll be back on it next season, fingers crossed, all going to plan, and I'll catch you all at the track soon.